All right, let's go to upstate New York. Alicia Nieves is standing by. From what we understand, Alicia, the deposition likely to begin at any moment now if it hasn't already started.
Yeah, I mean, we could be at this very moment seeing, or not seeing here, but actually happening behind closed doors, that the former president, Bill Clinton, being sworn in and that deposition, starting. This again can't be underscored. This is a historic moment. The first time a former president is going to be deposed before Congress. Listen, make no mistake, today is going to be a very long day for Bill Clinton. He is going to be grilled pretty heavily here, more so than we saw of the former Secretary of State and his wife, Hillary Clinton. She said over and over in her deposition that she had never met Jeffrey Epstein, or at least never recalled meeting Jeffrey Epstein. But the same cannot be said of her husband. Of course, as you were just talking a moment ago, there are those photos, well-documented proof that he had met Jeffrey Epstein, even flew on his plane. He contends, at least ahead of this hearing, and we'll see what he has to say during this hearing, that that was all related to the Clinton Foundation and work with that he cut ties with Jeffrey Epstein some 2 decades ago. He is certainly going to be grilled on that. Just a few moments ago, though, before this hearing is getting underway as we speak right now, we did hear from committee members, right? Both sides of the aisle here. Chairman James Comer spoke, and certainly a Democrat speaking about what is happening right now behind closed doors. Take a listen.
Yesterday, Ms. Clinton deferred a lot of questions to her husband today. There were at least a dozen times when she said, "You'll have to ask my husband that. I can't answer that." So we already had a big portfolio of questions for him, and that increased yesterday. So we look forward to that.
We're also calling out the hypocrisy of our Republican colleagues who, yes, we're here to talk with President Clinton today. We'll talk with anyone. But how come people like Howard Lutnick, it seems like they don't want to talk with him. They don't want to talk with the president. They don't want to call in Pam Bondi, who has done everything that she can do to cover up and to slow down our investigation.
Yeah, Dems also saying that we're talking to the wrong president. They say that we should be talking to President Trump, noting that, according to them, that he is mentioned in the Epstein files more than almost anyone else. They have repeatedly tried to call this political theater, while you're hearing Republicans say that this is really an effort to get to the truth. That's something the American people want, and certainly the victims deserve here. This, again, happening right now as we're speaking. Former President Bill Clinton likely being deposed in this building behind me. We're going to get more updates throughout the morning and certainly into the afternoon about what's happening right now behind these closed doors, Marni.
One of the criticisms, Alicia, from Democrats has been that the files that have been released, the millions of pages, there are so many redactions and files have been pulled out. The question now with this deposition is how much will be made public. What are they saying, and will it be in its entirety? And when might we see Secretary Clinton's deposition, and then today, former President Bill Clinton?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question, because we were told over the last couple of days that the American people could get that full glimpse of what's happening behind these closed doors, as early as next week, maybe even Monday. But just a few minutes ago, when the chairman spoke, for the first time, he actually said that we could see that video at some point today. He was being asked about an exchange between Representative Mace and former Secretary Hillary Clinton around Howard Lutnick, and he said he was eager to get that exchange out to the public as early as today. So, in the next couple hours here, it's a chance we see the former secretary's deposition. That full video, we're told it should be a full unedited video, released to the public. So that would be major news. While the former president is being deposed, that maybe we get a glimpse of what happened behind closed doors with the former Secretary of State yesterday, Marni.
And in addition, they come out, there's a promise that they'll come out and give a synopsis of what has happened so far without giving too much away. Do we also have the opening statement from the former president yet, as we did with Secretary Clinton?
We got Secretary Clinton's about 20 or 30 minutes after her remarks began, so we don't have it just yet. At least my team out here doesn't have it just yet. We're looking forward. That was 4 pages yesterday from the former secretary explaining her position and what she was expected to testify on. So we're looking forward. Any moment we get it, we certainly will bring it to you and the team and our viewers.
Alicia Nieves in upstate New York, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.